this New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Check 53, check 53. Get that one.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 75 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Chiefs 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. That one complete to Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Williams.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
On 1st and 10, Jones. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Check 53 is mine. And come on out here. Come get it.
On 2nd and 7, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 1st down, Barkley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Anthony Hitchens brought him down. A 2-yard pickup brings up
on 3rd down, Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, Williams. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made by Julian Love. It's a gain of 2 yards.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Williams on the carry.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. O'Shane Zimenez coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Julian Love picks it. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll rifle. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Giants 21, Chiefs nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
7-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
On second down, it's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play fake. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Jones on 1st down. He's going to fire deep for Radley. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Damian Radley as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
"13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury.
Mahomes pass intercepted.
Line of scrimmage to 15. It's 1st and 10.
At their own 15-yard line.
A final shot before break. Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Jones flushed out right. That's complete to Slayton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Julian Love. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Shot